Hey everyone! Thank you for clicking on this video, because what we are talking about today is not a sci-fi fear and not a meme. Deepfakes are already being used to steal money, destroy reputations, and manipulate people in real time. And the worst part is simple. A deepfake does not need to be perfect. It only needs to feel real for a few seconds. That short moment of trust is enough. Deepfakes are AI-generated video or audio that can copy a face, a voice, and the way someone speaks. You have probably seen funny ones online, but the dangerous ones are not funny. The dangerous ones look normal and boring. A clean interview clip, a calm video message, a short voice note that sounds like someone you know. They are designed to slip into your day without triggering alarm. Your brain sees a familiar face or hears a familiar voice, and it wants to believe first and verify later. Now imagine this. You receive a message that looks like a video from a trusted person. The lighting is fine. The voice feels right. The timing is urgent. And the message is simple. Do this now. Do not ask questions. Do not waste time. That is the trick. The deepfake is not only about realism, it is about pressure. It pushes you into speed, and speed is where people make mistakes. The most common deepfake trap is authority. When a famous person or an official face appears on screen, people lower their defenses. It feels like a shortcut to truth. Scammers use that effect to sell fake investments, fake giveaways, fake urgent warnings, and fake opportunities that expire today. They know most people will not check the original source. They know many people will only watch 10 seconds and then act. Another trap is emotional hijacking. A voice call that sounds like your friend, your partner, your parent, your child. The voice is crying, or whispering, or panicking. The message is always the same shape. Something bad happened. I need help. I need money. I need it fast. And please do not tell anyone. This is where deepfakes become brutal, because your brain reacts emotionally before you have time to think. It becomes hard to be skeptical without feeling like a bad person. Scammers use that guilt like a lever. And then there is the workplace trap, the one that scares companies the most. A call that looks like your manager or a senior person telling you a transfer must happen right now. The scam is built around realism, but also around office culture. People fear delaying. People fear looking incompetent. People fear saying no to authority. So the fake voice or fake video does not have to convince you forever. It only has to push you into one action. This is why deepfakes are a different kind of threat compared to older online scams. Old scams often look cheat. Bad grammar, weird links, obvious nonsense. Deepfake scams can look professional. They can copy the speaking rhythm of a real person. They can copy the background of a real video call. They can copy the confidence of someone who sounds like they have done this 100 times. And once the scam works once, it spreads. Because scammers refine what worked and repeat it on new victims. So what makes deepfakes so effective on a human level? It is not just technology. It is psychology. Familiarity is powerful. When you recognize a face or a voice, your brain fills in missing details automatically. Urgency is powerful. When a message demands speed, it steals your time for verification. Confusion is powerful. When you are stressed, your decision quality drops, and scammers know exactly how to create stress. The honest truth is that you cannot rely only on your eyes and ears anymore. Even if you are smart, even if you are cautious, a deepfake can still hit you on the right day, at the right moment. That is why the best defense is not spot the fake. The best defense is a habit that blocks the scam even if the fake looks real. The safest move is always the same. When something important arrives through video or audio and it demands action, you slow down and verify through a different path. If you got a call, you end the call and call back using a number you already saved earlier, not a number inside a message. If it is really your colleague or your friend, they will not be angry that you verify. If it is a scam, they will try to keep you inside the same channel, because that is where they control the illusion. A second simple protection is private context. Deepfakes copy surface identity, but they do not automatically know your private shared history. If you have a family group or a small team, you can have one private question that only the real person can answer quickly. It does not have to be complicated. The point is not to create a password. The point is to force reality back into the conversation. Another protection is friction. Scams love speed. They hate delays. If money is involved, any system that forces a pause can save you. If you are alone, you create a pause yourself. You stand up. You breathe. You leave the screen for 10 seconds. You return and ask, "What would I do if this was a scam?" That small break interrupts the emotional tunnel. Now, you might wonder why platforms do not just block deepfakes instantly. The problem is that detection is not magic. As generation improves, fake content can avoid obvious errors. Even worse, detection can be wrong, and wrong detection creates distrust in everything. That is why the world is moving toward a different idea, proving what is real, not only guessing what is fake. The future is likely to be more about verification signals, origin, and authenticity trails than about people staring at pixels and hoping. For you as a viewer, this creates a new rule for modern life. Video is not proof by itself anymore. Video is just information that must earn trust. That sounds depressing, but it is also empowering, because it means you can protect yourself with simple behavior. Deepfakes win when they control your pace. You win when you take the pace back. And here is the most important part. Deepfakes do not only attack your wallet, they attack trust. If people start believing that any clip can be fake, they can stop believing in anything. That is a dangerous environment because it makes manipulation easier. When truth becomes uncertain, the loudest and most emotional story can win. That is why being careful with deepfakes is not paranoia. It is basic digital hygiene. So if you remember one thing from this video, remember this feeling. Urgency is a red flag. If a message pressures you to act now, keep it secret or move money quickly. Treat it like a trap until you verify. Trust the process, not the face. Trust the second channel, not the first impression. Thanks for watching. If you want more videos that explain modern threats and real-world mysteries without fake hype, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.